Hello, my name is Estee Moss. I'm a junior at Bloomfield Hills High School, and this is my submission to the Jeffrey Weisberg Memorial Contest. On February 14, 2018, a gunman opened fire at the Marjory Stoneman Douglas High School in Parkland, Florida, killing 17 people and injuring 17 others. After February 14, 2018, my relationship with school changed forever. I've always loved going to school, learning new things, seeing my friends, and going to play rehearsal. But from that day forward, school also came with something new for me: fear. Lack of gun control is an issue that I, along with thousands of other students, are passionate about and feel the direct consequences of while in school. In December 2019, my high school had a malfunctioning Blue Point system alert. The Blue Point alarm is designed like a fire alarm, except it is utilized if there is an active shooter threat and it calls the police first. When the Blue Point alarm sounded at my high school, at first I felt confusion and then my body filled with panic. My first thought was sheer terror that my school and friends were going to be shot up. All of the students were forced to evacuate or to lock down in place. I had never run that fast or been that scared for myself and my peers as I was that day when I fled from my beloved high school. With an increase in mass shootings and fear of these shootings across the country, I believe that Judaism instructs us that we have a responsibility to speak out for stronger gun restrictions. As Jews, we are taught that preserving human life is a beautiful thing and that murder is one of the most depraved attacks on both man and God that there can be. It literally says in the Ten Commandments, "Thou shalt not kill." The Ten Commandments are the basis of Jewish learning and tradition and should be strongly influence our decisions as Jewish people. Additionally, Jewish tradition teaches us the value of Pikuach Nefesh, saving a life, and that if we save a life, it is as if we have saved the entire world. Jewish tradition sheds light on the value of individual lives, and it is a guiding principle for the protection of innocent people who are faced with gun violence. These teachings from the Torah and traditions justify the needs for Jews to advocate for stricter gun control laws to protect ourselves and the lives of others. There is a verse from the Torah stating that if a body is found outside of a city, all surrounding cities must measure which city is closest to try to determine who was responsible for the person's death. After measuring, if the deceased is close to your city is accountable for the death because you did not care properly for the person. Thus, the Torah teaches us that we must take care for and be accountable to each other and all of humanity. This principle guides the Jewish people on our quest to practice tikkun olam and to continue to make the world a better place in big and small ways. The Torah's guidance compels us to speak out when things get in the way of this mission to improve our world. In addition, we are living in a world where anti-Semitism is on the rise. We as Jews have a responsibility to advocate for stricter gun rules in order to protect ourselves from anti-Semitic attacks in our places of worship. After the shooting at Tree of Life Synagogue in Pittsburgh, Jews and non-Jews from all over the country joined together to support stricter background checks for those purchasing guns and stronger security for large religious gatherings. As a group that is constantly being targeted by violence, we have a responsibility to step forward to safeguard our religious practices and to demand change. Over 2 years have passed since the Parkland shooting. Each day I feel lucky and blessed to have never experienced something as traumatizing as what occurred in Parkland, Florida. As I get older, I'm constantly looking to my Jewish values for guidance on my decisions and to help cope in times of need. As a Jewish teen, I know that it is my responsibility to speak up for stronger gun regulations and that my Jewish faith will guide me as I strive to make changes in our country. Thank you.